I made a video about how Trump Republicans has totally decimated the United States travel industry. They lost $29 billion, what we know of, in 2025. And I'm going to share some of the comments from our foreign tourists who used to come here. Canceled our trip to California last year and went to Mexico. No desire to visit a country I thought as our friendly neighbor. Where do you get a 20% decline from? It's more than that. I was in Minoy during the North Dakota State Fair and only saw one other Canadian vehicle. My family has been going to the Outer Banks in North Carolina for 25 years for March break. This is the first year we won't be. We love America, friends, and neighbors, but we just can't fathom stepping into that country right now. Australia here. I travel to Hawaii, took cruises, and also visit different states every 2 years, spending at least $25,000 each trip. We will not be giving money to the United States whilst Trump is in power. I haven't boycott Levi, Nike, and other U.S. companies. Meanwhile, Trump's wealth has doubled in 1 year to 6.6 billion. Changed our annual New York City blowout to Toronto this year. Sorry. Canadian here. We used to go to the U.S. 2 to 3 times a year. Haven't set foot since last year. Don't plan to go back. Vegas, 17% sounds a bit low for how those casinos look nowadays. Despite wanting to watch the Chiefs at Arrowhead all my life, our U.S. family holiday now canceled, heading to Vietnam for a month for a tenth of the price. Sorry, guys. Waiting until Trump is gone before we come back. Booked Thailand instead. My Canadian sister sold her Florida winter home. Las Vegas is a shadow of its former self. It relies on visitors from outside the USA. Without them, it cannot thrive in a way that it needs. Vegas is a barometer, and the barometer predicts more bad weather. My Airbnb would normally have people from Asia and Europe coming to the Grand Canyon to visit, and that was the majority of my business. I had zero visitors from Europe or Asia in 2025. We bought a small RV campground in Bellingham, Washington in 2021. This year was down 48% from last year. Ouch, that national park fee is going to hurt my community in southern Utah. Foreign visitors drawn to the national parks, Zion, Bryce Canyon, are a huge part of our economy. Had an invitation to stay at a condo in Florida this winter. I declined, leaving for Mexico tomorrow. Enjoy. I'm not going to the States ever again, even when Trump is gone. Too scary, especially with the gun violence. It's only been a year and I miss cruising so much. It's going to be a long 3 years, but I will not go to the United States. I live here in Vegas and we are hurting. The tourism is way down and the crowds aren't what they used to be, even on New Year's. The busiest night of the week looked kind of empty and the crowds are not as big. I'm in real estate in Florida. The snowbird income from Canadians is gone. When will we learn that voting for a fascist government has consequences? We have an Airbnb in England, and we are finding more foreign visitors because they aren't going to America. My husband and I have decided we will only be vacationing outside the United States. 5.7 billion just from the loss of Canadian snowbirds in Arizona and Florida. That's just 2 states. I'm a flight attendant, so I can't avoid the US completely, but if and when I do have to go there for work, I make sure I pack food. I refuse to spend a dime in the States. Australia here. I've traveled to the US multiple times, even lived there for a while. I will not step 1 foot on the soil until he is 6 feet under. From the UK, no way we'd risk setting foot on US soil until the chaos is past. We don't holiday in fascist regimes that lock up non-citizens without question or due process. So if you want to look at more comments, and oh my God, there's so many, go to my main account where I talk about in detail how Trump has destroyed the US travel industry. Most of those in the industry having voted for Donald Trump.